Welcome to our EDSC 590 research class. You've had about a week now to get used to our Blackboard website, and I am going to just give you a little run through of some important things. I know you've been exploring and you've had time to do that now. So I'm just going to go through some highlights here. I've had a few questions, and now I know what people need just maybe a little help finding and a little review on. Okay, what you're looking at now is our course homepage. It basically tells what course you're in. It has your announcements listed here that have been posted recently. Most important thing are your tabs here on the left-hand side. If you click here on Meet the Instructor, as you've probably found, has a picture of me and my contact information. And then this piece is important. This is a little like 1-minute introduction of myself, but it's important because there's an extra credit quiz in Module 2 that takes information from this video and information you have hopefully gained from looking through the Blackboard site. And it's like a 10-question quiz, and you can get some extra credit points. And it's also my way of knowing how much you understand about the course and about myself. Okay, so that's why that video is important, because it is linked to the extra credit quiz. So it's in Module 2. And again, it's so I know that you can navigate the course. That is all that's under Meet the Instructor. Under syllabus and expectations, there's a lot more information. Under course expectations, that's just a Word document kind of explaining what I'm expecting of you this semester. And a big thing that people should know is that for any course, especially an online course, you should expect about 3 hours work for every credit hour you're taking. So if you're working at the full capacity for a course, you should be working about 9 hours of work on it a week. So just keep that in mind in terms of your workload for this course. If you click on this link here, the second tab, it opens a Word version of the syllabus. And below it, we'll see that in a second, below it is also another version of the syllabus, and I'll click on it actually while we're waiting for the Word document to open. This is another version of the syllabus, has the same information, but this syllabus is just, you're able to tab through it in the student version. Let me show you the student version. In the student version, you can click on the different tabs and move through the syllabus like that. Okay, let me see to the Word document. Oh, the Word document did not come up yet. So let's first look, and let me see if it came up down here. No, I don't see it there yet. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's go through the version in Blackboard. In Blackboard, again, it just has some information about myself. Basically that this is a research class in special education and there's no prerequisites. Important information here is it tells your textbook, Fundamentals of Educational Research. And for that text, I don't mind if you have the Kindle version, any e-version you want, or like I think they can send you the binderized version. It's like a loose leaf version you can put in a binder. Either one works well. The other really important thing to know is that for this class especially, it's a good idea to invest in an APA manual, the 6th edition, because it's a research class, I will be pretty particular about your APA style. Also, another note about the required text. With the required text, you want to have this edition, the 7th edition. That's important. And a last note about the APA manual. For some reason, if you can't get one, you can't invest in one at this point. I also recommend the OWL Purdue website, not in place of it, but kind of as a supplement. But the OWL, OWL, and Purdue University's website. They also have some really good guidance on there if you can't invest in an APA manual, or you have an APA manual and you want just a quick reference. The OWL Purdue website is great. Okay, from there you'll see the learning outcomes, and this just talks about how, hopefully, by the end of the course, you'll understand some basic methods of educational research that we use in the field of special education. I know you know how to read that, so I won't go through each one. Under technology requirements, this just tells you the hardware and software that you should have to access this course successfully. And notice I have links here that you can access because while I take care of content, there's other resources out there through George Mason to support you in terms of the hardware and the software. So I have that information there. The nature of course delivery just kind of goes through the different activities that we'll have. And you'll soon find that I'm going to post a learning module each week. Probably at the end of this week, I'll post 2. Now that you're getting used to the format, I will post even more ahead. And I'll post it usually on Sunday, even though it's not really supposed to be posted until at least Monday. And then you have a week to complete it. So by midnight on Sunday. However, I know how things are, so I give everybody one grace day. And that's why you'll see Sunday to Monday here. Because for, let's say, learning module 2, your assignments are due Sunday by midnight. So this coming Sunday, September 11th, by midnight, assignments are due. Now, I give everybody 24-hour grace period. So really you can turn in anything for a module until the Monday after that Sunday. So for this coming week, September 12th by midnight, or the end of day, 11:59, I think Blackboard calls it, for full credit. So basically you have a 24-hour grace period after that midnight, that 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night. Okay, because I know things can get kind of hectic on the weekend. And so you'll have a total of 15 learning modules, so one each week for the whole semester. We'll be using different things for the course besides the learning modules, and they're actually embedded in the learning modules, so you don't have to look elsewhere for them. Each week, if you go to the learning module and you click through it, it's a one-stop shop. It'll give you access to the other tools like the discussion boards, the wikis, and if you're using other collaboration tools. You can go to them separately as well along these tabs, but you can always just go to the learning modules and access them through the learning modules. In terms of the schedule here, you'll see here the date and what learning module we're on and then what's due. And as you saw when we started the course last Monday, nothing was due. And this actually says September 5th. I wanted you to have read chapter 1 and posted in the introduction forum. And those of you who did learning module 1, you'll know that I pushed back the chapter 1 reading quiz actually till September 12th because some people had trouble accessing the books because the bookstore was out of them. So that's the one change you'll see. And if you actually go to the learning modules and you go to the reading quiz, you don't even have to, oops, I went past it. You don't even have to think about it because when you go into the quiz, you'll notice that the date's already pushed back. Okay, so it's not something additional you have to do. The quiz is already pushed back for you. Okay, let's go back to the syllabus. And let me finish going through the tabable one in Blackboard. Okay, the schedule, just to finish out the schedule. And the schedule goes through all of the assignments up through the end of the semester. So it helps keep you on track for where you should be. And this is not a self-paced course. You should be keeping up with the modules week by week. Performance-based assessments just basically goes through the different types and different ways you will participate in class. Participation by doing the activities in the learning module will get you a lot of your points. Also, this CITI training, which is the Human Subjects Review Board training, this is just to help protect our participants. We train our researchers, including our graduate level researchers, to work appropriately with human subjects. So to pass the class, you actually just have to complete this module with at least 80% or better, and that it'll just give you a pass. And so I know that you can pass this class because you've taken this training. The other 2 big assignments, one will be a PowerPoint. Okay, so this one here, I always have questions about the research application mini project. It is a PowerPoint. And so once you're actually starting, you start your work first on project 4, which is the research paper. Once you start working on your literature review paper, you'll probably find a topic that really, really interests you. And you'll be doing a lot of research, pulling a lot of articles. I then recommend, because we don't start project 3 until mid-semester, that you design your mini project or your PowerPoint based on the research that you're interested in. Because basically assignment 4, you'll be doing a literature review where you're gathering 8 to 10 articles on a topic of interest to yourself. You'll be gathering intervention research. And in this project, the number 3, you'll be designing a research study as if you were going to do it. And you're going to be designing it by making a PowerPoint presentation. So I always tell people you can do something totally different than your research paper if you're tired of your research paper topic. But it's always easiest to base your proposal on a study that would take the research you're reading in number 4 a little bit further. So you would want to maybe design a study that's similar to ones that you've seen, but is finding something a little bit different, using a slightly different population, using a slightly different design. So really furthering the research if you were to do it. And I'll talk more about those in just a little while. Okay, if you click to the next one, it's your grading scale. The points were just like on the last slide, a lot of points in the learning modules, then the mini project and the research paper. And then the grade range is very typical for online classes in the College of Education, so nothing new there. In terms of communication, this course is 100% online, so you need to be checking your JMU email. I would suggest every day. If you can't, every other day. And if you have questions, feel free to email me or you can always call me. If you call my office phone, I'm out in the school systems a lot, so you can always call my cell phone. My office phone has my cell phone number on it. All right, in terms of participation, it's all online, so you have to actively participate in each learning module. Make your posts, submit your assignments, or I won't know that you're participating in the class. But I hope all of you will, and that's why I want to see your posts. Okay, in terms of expectations, these are not mine specifically, but for the College of Education. Obviously, we want you to adhere to the honor code because that's important. If you do have a disability, please get your sheet of accommodations from ODS as soon as possible so we can get those in place. And you just need to touch base with me on them and let me see this sheet, whether you scan it in and send it to me or you stop by my office and we talk about it. All of these should be pretty straightforward. I do expect professional behaviors at all times, especially in your email communications with one another as students. We always want to keep things professional. Okay, and in terms of resources and values, again, this is not mine specifically, but to the College of Education. But I do like to highlight here that the CAP service is available to students, which is the counseling center if ever in the semester you reach a crossroads or you're stressed, they are available to you, as well as the Writing Center. And sometimes I'll make a recommendation when I review your work throughout the semester that you need to visit the Writing Center. And they're just there to help fine-tune your writing if that might be an issue in your case. Okay, or you just feel like you need a little bit of support in writing. So that basically goes through the tabbable syllabus. Let me see here if I can click on the other syllabus and get it to pop up here. Oh, let me check. Okay, I am not seeing it yet. Sometimes my this is my desktop. It takes a little while to open up, but it's exactly the same syllabus and as the tabbable one. So it says the same information. So if you click on it, hopefully on yours, it will launch a little bit more quickly than on my old desktop here. Okay, student resources. Again, these are just resources for you for help with the class. Most of them are not specific to me in this class, but if you need help, it connects you with the right people for technology. The one thing that I do recommend if you have like a course specific question about content is the FAQ blog and discussion area, which is located over here. You can also always email me. But if you have a question for the good of the group, you can post it here. And that way, no one's posted anything yet. I can see it and everybody can see the answer, so it's helpful to everybody. Okay. So that basically goes through the syllabus and expectations page. Now, the next page is going to get into the learning modules. The learning modules are the core of the course. So we're going to spend some time going through all of those, as well as the activities and assignments, the research review wikis, and the discussion board, because they're all core pieces of the course.